Ancient wisdom. In a previous video, we discussed the scientific essence of ancient scriptures and holy books to encourage modern science to investigate its profound wisdom and accuracy. In this video we will borrow the last quote from Quran mentioned in our previous article to dissect and investigate its accuracy. The quote from Surat Al-Rahman: O company of jinn and men, if ye have power to penetrate all regions of the heavens and the earth, then penetrate them. Ye will never penetrate them save with our sanction. Which is it, of the favors of your Lord, that ye deny? There will be sent against you both heat of fire and flash of brass, and ye will not escape. This verse is of a prophetic nature related to future events, though partially fulfilled, yet still presents a great challenge to human effort to space and interstellar travel. If we analyze this verse carefully, we will end up facing an issue, for both aliens and humans, for both species seem to share an intertwined fate with their pursuit of journeying and exploring the universe. The first phrase of the verse indicates that if both species are to succeed in space travel, they will only do so with science referred to in the phrase as Sultan. But even if we so succeed, we will not be able to harness our success due to multiple hurdles and hazards having to face from space environment and conditions such as space debris, black holes, fallen stars, supernova, etc. Partial success which we humans began to enjoy recently is still very young and limited. However, it is rather interesting to look into the wordings used to describe the act, and that is penetrate. In Arabic the word referred to is tanfazu, which more accurately means to forcefully exist and not to penetrate. This common interpretation error is probably due to the lack of knowledge in the nature of gravity and other related fields of science on the universe and how things work in it. The wording used to describe the event clearly indicates to the great knowledge possessed by the conveyor in the sciences related to the nature of gravity, and the resistance generated from attempting to exit its field force. Then we have the other phrase which indicates the hurdles and hazards of fire and brass, as in the basic ingredients of a meteor or other specific space debris, which presents a great challenge to any spacecraft venturing into deep space. What is most intriguing is the intertwined fate between two totally different species of humans and aliens, referred to in the verse as Jinn, as many Westerners would probably relate the word Jinn to a knight and 1,000 Night Tales of Sinbad or Alibaba. The truth is, Jinn in Arabic does not brand a category or specify a type of species, but rather indicates that it's invisible to the naked eye, that is all. There are many types of invisible species to our naked eye, including bacteria, viruses and microbes. The mentioning of humans and jinn aliens in this form indicates that the aliens also have science and an agenda to explore and investigate, but seemingly more advanced from humans, since they are mentioned first in the verse, which is an indication to their potential to reach such levels of advancements before we humans do. The other intriguing esoteric in here is the hidden meaning, which may very well indicate to their nature, in the sense of sharing our world, culture and civil structure. Why and how is that? Simply, they seem to exist within our world, mostly in parallel worlds or dimensions, and they seem to have found a way to penetrate our own dimension and communicate or interact with our world through yet unspecified or recognized means to science such as telepathy, clairvoyance, teleportation, or other advanced technological means and tools. What leads me to such a conclusion is actually another verses I would quote from Quran, which is in Surat al-Jinn, the aliens. Say, O Muhammad, it is revealed unto me that a company of the jinn gave ear, and they said, Lo, we have heard a marvelous Quran, which guideth unto righteousness, So we believe in it, and we ascribe unto our Lord no partner. And we believe that he, exalted be the glory of our Lord, hath taken neither wife nor son, and that the foolish one among us used to speak concerning Allah an atrocious lie. And lo, we had supposed that humankind and jinn would not speak a lie concerning Allah, and indeed, O Muhammad, individuals of humankind used to invoke the protection of individuals of the jinn, so that they increased them in revolt against Allah. And indeed they supposed, even as ye suppose, that Allah would not raise anyone from the dead. And the jinn who had listened to the Quran said, we had sought the heaven, but had found it filled with strong waters and meteors. And we used to sit on places high therein to listen. But he who listeneth now findeth a flame in wait for him. And we know not whether harm is boded unto all who are in the earth, or whether their Lord intendeth guidance for them. And among us there are righteous folk, and among us that are far from that. We are sects having different rules. And we know that we cannot escape from Allah in the earth, nor can we escape by flight. And when we heard the guidance, we believed therein, and whoso believeth in his Lord, he feareth neither loss nor oppression. And there are among us some who have surrendered to Allah, and there are among us some who are unjust. And whoso hath surrendered to Allah, such have taken the right path purposefully. And as for those who are unjust, they are firewood for hell. If they, the idolaters, tread the right path, we shall give them to drink of water in abundance, that we may test them thereby. And whoso turneth away from the remembrance of his Lord, he will thrust him into ever-growing torment. And the places of worship are only for Allah, so pray not unto anyone along with Allah. And when the slave of Allah stood up in prayer to him, they crowded on him, almost stifling. The great importance of these verses lies in the detailed description of their world, their nature, and the similarity of social structure, and the interaction they also share with us. The details shed light on their social life, their beliefs, their understanding of our traditions and cultures and social structure, and the many other common attributes that they and we humans seem to have. To me, this is an undisputed proof of my claims and my inevitable conclusions, which I find no other scientific source to logically discredit. Their amount of data and information related to aliens and their interaction with mankind are immense, and it's found all over the world in ancient scriptures, holy books, archaeological findings, and in mythology of the ancient world, the primitive and the civilized ones. Till our next adventure, I bid you all prosperity and good health. Thank you for watching. Subscribe and stay tuned to our next video. Feel free to like, share, and leave a comment, as we'd love to know your thoughts.